Hi everyone, tonight we're going to prepare brioche, and the brioche needs a nice dough, and the dough consists of different ingredients. 700 grams of eggs. This is about 12 eggs, 12 size eggs. Depends on the size. Sometimes the eggs are smaller, you need to check, but it needs to have at least 700 grams of eggs. Then we have 10 grams of yeast, 20 grams of salt, and 100 grams of sugar, and 1000 grams of flour. This is a 00 flour, and 500 grams of butter. Let's start. We need to separate the yeast. So I put the yeast on this side, the salt on this side, and the sugar on the other side. And first I'm going to mix everything together. Now that I have the yeast, the salt and the sugar all mixed together, I can add the eggs. I'm going to use a spatula, gently put everything together. Try to work as much as you can in the same bowl before you put everything on the table. Now that we have everything incorporated together like this, we can start to put it on the table. Okay, now that we have everything here, it looks very intimidating, very sticky. Don't worry, you just have to work slowly. When it's sticky, then you take your spatula and you regroup everything together. And then you start. Grab your dough, lift it, smash it, and turn it around. And try to keep always this side on top. This side is the non-sticky one. The underneath one is the sticky one. Everything sticks here. Try to keep everything on the top one. So lift it up, smash it, turn it on. This is called the Bertinet method. And we need to do this for about 20 minutes. And let me show the difference. This is the texture of the dough when you stretch it. You see, everything is just falling apart. It's not consistent. It's not strong enough. So we need to make the dough strong. And in order to do that, we need to work it out. And that takes time. I've been working the dough for about 10 minutes. I'll show you the difference now, how it is. It separates much better, fold, and it's not so sticky anymore like before, right? So the dough starts to separate from my hand. That's a good sign. It's not ready. We still have to keep working it because the consistency, check this out. See, when you stretch it out, it holds much better than before, right? Before it was breaking apart, now it's getting stronger. Well, that's what we want, but it's not ready. We still have to go. Take your spatula, put everything together. Walk your dough. There we go. And start all over again. The dough is ready. As you can see, it's not sticky so much anymore as before. The underneath is still sticky, but the top one, it's much more consistent. So now it's ready, and we are going to incorporate the butter. Spread it out a little bit. It's very intimidating to put the butter, because after 20 minutes of working your dough, you put inside the butter, it seems that everything is not working well. Don't worry, be patient. Start to put the butter together. Everything starts to get sticky again. Work it out. It's a much different sensation. The dough is very soft because of the butter. So we do it again. It feels very light. It's not. It's just an illusion because the butter brings the dough to a different level. Yeah, I just like it. Feels alive. Everything is breaking apart. Still need to keep working a little bit more. Take your spatula, put things together. Walk your dough and start all over. Roll it. You can see it's getting. All right, we've been working the dough now for another 7-8 minutes, and it's really almost ready. It separates much better from the board. I can feel that it's nice and it's strong. I'm going to fold it with the spatula a little bit more. Okay. Take a little bit of flour of semola. Just sprinkle lightly and also on the bowl. Semolina. Take your dough and put it in the bowl. There we go. Remember to cover it. I'm using a filament for nice and tight, no air goes through, and it's ready to go to sleep for all night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. We are here to continue preparing our brioche, and to do so, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you first what happened during the night. I left it outside because the temperature was between 13 and 14 degrees centigrade, so it's quite cool, and I let the dough rest, and this is the result. See that it doubled pretty much the size. So what we are going to do now is we're going to take the dough out on our wooden table, cut it in portions, and use the molds to make some forms. I'm not going to bake it in a traditional oven because I'm in the mountains. What I'm going to use is a Dutch oven. It's a very particular cast iron pan. I have two different sizes. I'm going to open the fire and I'm going to bake inside the Dutch oven. I'm going to take some flour. Just the surface so it doesn't get sticky. Leave the sticky side up. Make a little shape. I'm going to fold it inside. Spine and fold it again. Roll it slightly through the spine. There we go. Try to make them as good as you can. 70 grams. Definitely too much. Cut a piece off. 70. Perfect. Put it on the side. To use too much flour. To shape them in a small little ball. To be quick. Like this. We are going to grease with a little bit of butter our forms. Like I said, I'm going to use a Dutch oven. because the forms are going to be placed right inside here. Round them up like this. You can see that some air start to form, so it's good.
Salute.
Salute, buona giornata. Alright, now that we have our shapes, I'm going to place it inside the bowl. There we go. This. It's a beautiful day. The sun just came out, and I think this will help us to rise our dough. So I'm going to leave them here and let the sun do its job. To slowly rise the dough. And in the meantime, I'm going to fire up our fire pit. Yes. Looking very nice. It's about 45 minutes now. The sun is doing a little bit of the heating, and I can see the bones are starting to rise nicely. Keep an eye on it. Maybe another half an hour and we are ready to bake them. Nice. I think we are ready to start baking them in this Dutch oven. When you cook with a Dutch oven like this, it's not very easy task, because the fire will heat up the stove at very high temperature. So if it is too high, above 300 degrees centigrade, then you will have a burnt dough in your oven, so it's not good. So what I'm trying to do is try to position it in a way that gets some heat, also some air, and to create a good environment, cooking environment. I just noticed the Dutch oven really getting too hot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place this stone inside. The tricky part is to control the temperature inside the Dutch oven. This is a laser thermometer. So I'm checking now, it's about 240, 160, 200. So I'm trying to maintain a temperature of 250 degrees, and then I can place the dough inside, the brioche inside to cook. The dough is ready. You can see how beautifully it raised. Okay, this one is ready to go. Put it inside here. Okay. Change again the position. Put some coal on top. Let's take a peek. Oh, looking good. It's about 10 minutes now. I'm not sure, we have to keep an eye, but I think it will take another 15-20 minutes more. 240, on top is 100, 118, this one needs to go a little higher, 136. I need to put some coals for this one. And this one, it's on 266, top to 90. All right, we are 20 minutes already almost. We take a look and how it's coming. Oh, looking good. Nice. And the last one. Another 5 minutes. It should be good. Let's take a look. Hot. Well, it's not always perfect. You can see how difficult it is to cook with a Dutch oven. This one, it's burned, but maybe maybe we can still have something. This one is looking nice. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit crusty underneath. Was expecting that because you are on the Dutch oven. And this one. Yeah, also very beautiful. A little dark underneath, a little crust, but here it's nice.
Hey jij.
Ja,
Doe jij.
Let's see.
zetten.
Buon appetito.
Looking good, nice, and soft. Who wants some brioche? Brioche here on a Dutch oven in this beautiful place in the mountains. See you next time. Thank you for watching.